Topic which we are going to understand in research is levels of abstraction. It is about moving from a theoretical framework, finally reaching an application level. What are the different levels that you call it as levels of abstraction? In research, it refers to the degree of conceptualization and the complexity of the research design, how complex it is, what are the concepts involved in that, in all this. Means not only in the overall, specifically speaking, research design, data collection, and analysis. They reflect the different stages of the research process from theoretical development to practical application. Now, we will see what are the different levels in that. Some common levels of abstraction in research are, first one is theoretical level, then it is conceptual level, then operational level, data analysis level, finally application level. What is theoretical level? In this level, what we do is we develop the theoretical concepts about the particular topic what we are doing a research, create some frameworks, models, etc., which can overall explain the phenomenon, what is that we are studying. But we don't go into specific details in this particular level or any applications. We just overall, we address about it. It aims to provide a general understanding of the phenomenon. In conceptual level, what we do is we identify the key variables in that particular research, what we are planning to do, develop certain hypotheses, research questions based on the theoretical framework. And then main thing is identify what are all the variables we are planning to measure. In operational level, it involves designing and implementing research methods to collect and analyze the data. So once we decide about our topic, we are clear with our concept. Initial theory is clear, theoretical framework is clear, conceptual level it is clear. Then we move into this operational level where we are actually going to implement the research methods and collect and analyze the data. So at this level, specific research methods are used, such as surveys, experiments, case studies, in order to measure the variables, whatever we identified in conceptual level. So here survey, some sort of experiment, case study. Data analysis is the next level, where we may, based on the measures, whatever we took, we may do a analysis about it completely. So in that, we analyze the data, whatever is being collected in operational level, and then we use some of the qualitative methods or quantitative methods. Generally, when we use a quantitative method, we use some statistical tools and techniques. And then in this level, we try to draw some inferences or conclusions about whatever we studied based on the data. Next is the application level, or the last level of abstraction. In this level, we apply the findings of the research to the real world situations. We communicate to the stakeholders of whatever research we did. And then we also give suggestions and recommendations based on our conclusions, whatever we did. We will understand the entire process through an example. We will consider an example about some researcher want to do a comparison between mindful meditation and whether it reduces stress or not. The belief is that it will definitely reduce the stress by the researcher. So they might propose the mindfulness meditation that it helps individuals to become more aware of their thoughts and emotions, allowing them to respond more effectively to any of the stressful situations. So in conceptual level, what we do is we identify what variables we are going to address in this particular research, that is mindfulness meditation versus stress levels. So we may identify the frequency of the sessions, meditation session, or the duration of meditation session as one of the variable. And also the stress measurement can be done using any of the standardized scale. Then we go into the next level called operational level, where we try to study whether there is any relationship clearly between mindfulness meditation and stress reduction. For that, what we do, we choose some participants who are all undergoing some high level of stress. And then we create two different groups. One is about the mindfulness meditation group. Another one is control group. In control group, actually, the meditation will not be done. They may be asked to read some book or something like that during that period. Definitely not doing any meditation. So you assign randomly from these whomsoever participants we choose. For example, if we would have chosen 100 participants, Then randomly 50 we will assign it to one of the group, that is mindfulness meditation group, and the other 50 we will be allocating to control group. The MMG might be asked to meditate for a set period each day for a certain number of weeks, while the control group might be asked to engage in another activity such as reading any book. In the data analysis level, what we do is whatever data we collected in the previous level, we try to do an analysis and see whether there is any significant difference between the means of mindfulness meditation group and control group in terms of stress reduction. So we may use the statistical methodologies, the testing of significance or testing of hypotheses like Z-test or T-test to compare the means of the stress ratings between the two different groups. Then after everything is done, the researcher might use the findings from the study to make his recommendations for individuals who are experiencing high levels of stress. They might even suggest the individuals to incorporate mindfulness meditation into their daily routine program. And they may also give them guidance and any resources required by those people. Those resources are provided so that they can start practicing that meditation